Hello, and welcome to another segment featuring features with the Town of North Andover Technology. As always, we encourage people to visit our website at northandoverma.gov. You will always find something new happening. We encourage you to follow us on our various social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, there's calendars to look at, we're on Google+, YouTube. That is the best way to stay up to date for everything that's going on in the town. You can even sign up for old-fashioned email alerts and get that information delivered right to your inbox. That's right under the Connect With Us tab here. We also encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to get our mobile app, a great way to access town information on the go, and a great way to use our Report It functionality where you can report issues around town that we can monitor and track and get back to you. So some new things and some old things that we may have talked about before but want to remind you of. Coming this spring through the Rec Department's webpage, we will now have the ability for people to request field reservations online. Typically this has been a paper process, so we're launching that this spring as a pilot project, and we will be adding online payments to that this summer. So look for that on the Youth and Recreation page. An announcement will be going out soon. You can go and actually search by activity, or you can search by field name. If I'm searching by activity, you can sort by the various activities that our fields offer, track and field, baseball, soccer, etc. And the list will filter to show you only the fields that offer that particular activity. In some cases, there are blackout dates that we've listed, and we'll also list the existing dates that are reserved or requested for that field so that you don't have to waste your time requesting a field that's already reserved for that day. We can provide information about the field itself. We can show you on a map where it's located so you get a sense of the size and location and some other information. Or if you want to search by field name, if you already have a field in mind, you can actually go and just get a complete list of our fields and again, make a reservation and see that information. So that's coming this spring with upgrades coming this summer. We're coming to the end of burning season, but we launched an updated burn permit process this year to try and make it easy. Next year, if you are already registered for burning this year, we will allow you to renew that and roll it over so you don't have to register again. So that process has gone pretty well. The big functionality that we added to that was, in addition to having people be able to activate their burn permits online a little easier and track it on our end, is we map that for our dispatch center so that people can actually see, our dispatch can see where all the burns are on a daily basis. So if they get information calls about a burn, or if there are other things going on, it allows us to see where people are burning on a daily basis. We also created a mail group and post on here, so when there is no burning for a day, the fire department actually mails out a blast letting people know that there's no burning and why. So if you're ever not sure, anyone who has a burn permit will get those email. Also on the website, you'll be able to see if there is no burning, what the reason is, and go ahead and activate your permit once you've applied for that. We're coming up on town meeting season. I would remind people on our homepage that we have the budget information posted. That's always the biggest part of the annual town meeting. So we have all of the fiscal year 2019 budget documents that will be voted coming up at town meeting. For the second year in a row now, we have our visual budget, which allows you to see and interact with charts and graphs and see how the North Andover budget has changed over time, see what percentage of your tax dollars are going to various departments, etc. So that's been a popular feature, and we plan on continuing that every year. Another big item coming up at town meeting this year is we are going to be recodifying our general and zoning bylaws. So this sounds kind of boring, but from an organization standpoint, it's a pretty important process. We actually went through with a firm, General Code, who manages a lot of our public records and archival records, to look at our bylaws going all the way back up to current. Our zoning bylaws, make sure that they're standardized, they're in a clean format, they're organized, they've included all changes, they're in an easy-to-use format. So that we'll be voting to accept that recodification. There are no changes to the bylaws, it's really just organizing them, making them a little easier to use and access. Once that's complete, so this summer, we will be launching a new app where you can access the bylaws through a nice interface. You can search, they'll be broken down by category. You can print and export, share, etc. And there's also a mobile app that we will be partnering with our existing mobile app for access. So if you really want to, you can search the Town of North Andover bylaws and general bylaws on the go. We've mentioned in the past, but we continue to do a lot of work with our document scanning. We've just completed several million pages of archival payroll records that's available to our payroll department internally. And we are very close to completing several million pages of land records that will be available through our document and record center on the website. And those are also available through our continually expanding GIS system, our mapping system, where you search for properties and you can find, in addition to maps and property record cards and our tax assessor map, link to all of those public documents that we're scanning in. So definitely keep checking back. It's going to be growing substantially in the next few weeks. In addition, we'll also be linking permit information to that as well, so the historical permits, et cetera, to that property information. So we've made a huge push to make more and more of our information that had been in paper format only available to the public. So I think that wraps it up for this segment. Again, please visit northandoverma.gov. Follow us in your preferred format: Facebook, Twitter, Google+, email. Download our mobile app, and we'd love to hear from you. If there's something that we haven't covered on these segments that you'd like to see, definitely you can use the reported app, or you can just email directly. And until next time, thank you.